So, the other day I asked you guys, what are the worst features from other artists on K-pop songs? And a lot of you guys gave me some answers. We're gonna go through all of those answers and I'm going to give you some of my takes on what I think are the worst features all in this video. So it should be a fun time. But with that being said, let's jump into the worst K-pop features of all time. Alright, our first comment comes from Khadijel, who says, obviously BTS on featuring Sia. What's interesting about this comment is that, number one, it's not the only comment mentioning this song in the post, but at the same time, it's also the comment that has the most likes. So to me, that pretty much tells me that the majority of people are in agreement that this is a bad feature. And I have not heard this song ever. I didn't even know they collabed with Sia. So I am excited to take a listen. Let's find out if it really is the worst feature. Okay, I don't think it's that bad. Am I crazy? I feel like it sounds like any other Sia song. You know, her being on the chorus there. I don't think it's really that different from any of the stuff that she was doing. When did this song come out? 2020? I mean, yeah, this doesn't really seem that different from any other stuff that she's done. The song itself is pretty good. You know, I would argue it's actually a pretty good song. Chorus is clean. My only issue is that the mixing on it is a little bit weird, especially like the hey na na na. When they mix Sia's vocals with Jimin's, it sounds like the same person put together. So I think that's my only issue. I think it's just a mixing problem more than anything. If they made her vocals a little bit more clear, it would sound a little bit better. But I don't think it's that bad. We'll see. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's more. Okay, so they do give her that the final chorus as well. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take, but I just don't think it's as bad as people were making it out to be. I think she sounds okay. I think the song itself is actually a pretty good song. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's look at the actual comments on the video and see what people are saying. I love how basically the entire fandom has agreed to erase this version from existence. Why though? I still don't get it. I was happy when I didn't know about this version. That was 5 minutes ago. Why is their English better than hers? I'm so glad I survived so long without knowing about this version. Can you imagine how they reacted when they got her recording and listened to it? Them fighting over if she actually has to be on the song or not is a polite way to tell her thank you. I honestly thought she was saying I'm a ripe green potato. I couldn't understand her at all, which is weird because English is my first language. Okay, let me play her chorus again. I mean, okay. I feel like that's just a Sia problem though. In general. You know what I don't necessarily think it's a problem with this song specifically. I feel like this is something that is present even in her own music, where she pronounces things weird, and because of the way that she sings, it just comes off like it sounds like something else, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm looking at some of the other comments, and I still don't get it. I'm confused. People are saying, I don't think it's horrible, but I do agree where people are saying that it just wasn't as amazing as people were expecting it to be. And someone said, I didn't expect it to be this bad, not gonna lie. Is it really that bad though? I feel like it's not great. It's not like the greatest feature in the world, but it's not terrible either. It's okay, you know? It's okay. But I feel like I'm also missing a lot of context because I'm not a BTS fan. I feel like there's a lot more context behind like people's dislike for this song that I'm just not understanding. But from my personal opinion, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's one of the worst features that I've ever heard. All right, our next comment comes from Yuki, who says, BTS featuring Nicki Minaj on Idol is a crime against my ears and humanity. Damn, 2 BTS songs back to back. I thought they were good. You guys always tell me that BTS is great, so it's surprising to see that 2 songs are on this list. But let's take a listen. BTS featuring Nicki Minaj. Here we go. Okay, I already don't like the way the song sounds. We haven't even gotten to the Nicki Minaj part, and I already don't like the song. This might be a good one. This is just like, no, I'm not gonna. This is a 5-minute song. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to hear 4 minutes of them yapping about nonsense.
Yes, divine. Take your change. You'll never be next in line.
That's it. That wasn't bad at all. That's like a pretty standard. When did this come out? Let's see. 2018. Yeah, that's like a pretty standard Nicki Minaj verse. There really wasn't any like bad moments. The bars could have been better, I guess, but it's fine. It's fine. She's completely in character. She fits the aesthetic of the music video. I've heard way worse Nicki Minaj raps. Way worse than this. This is fine. Honestly, her part is the best part of the song. Her part is literally the best part of the song. I don't agree. I don't agree with the comment that said this was a bad verse. I don't think it's a bad feature at all. Okay, see, this is the problem. Like, you can't say, this is the problem. You can't not say that Nicki Minaj's feature is bad when these guys sound like this. Bro, come on, bro. You can't say that her feature is bad when these guys are actually rapping worse than her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I disagree. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Is it the best Nicki feature of all time? It's not a monster feature, right? It's not her monster verse. But for 2018 Nicki Minaj, I think this is pretty in line with anything else that she was putting out around the time. Yeah, I don't know. I disagree. I don't think this is a bad feature at all. I think the song is bad. That's my hot take coming into this. I think this song is bad in general. Throw the song away. All right, our next comment comes from Flip, who says Jack Harlow on 3D. His parts just icked me. The whole song is innuendos, but Jack Harlow threw that to the side. His verse is just very uncomfortable to listen to. I liked that song. I liked Jack Harlow's verse. I don't know. I feel like Jack Harlow in general can be a weird artist to listen to because sometimes he's really annoying, but in 3D, I kind of like this verse. I'm not gonna lie. We'll go through it again. I'm gonna listen to it again, but I personally liked it. All right, we're gonna skip to the verse because I mean I've heard the song before, so. Okay. So far though, I think all of this up until this point has been completely fine, but from my recollection, this is where he ruins it.
Too boring. 2 girls, that was cool for me. 3 girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you horny.
Yeah, I remember that. I think that's the only bad line, though. You know what I mean? I think the rest of it is totally fine. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can understand your perspective. I can see how it could make some people uncomfortable because he's very direct with it. The whole song is innuendos, but like he's very direct with it. So I understand why it may make some people uncomfortable, but I think it's fine. Personally, I like the feature. I like the verse. One of Jack Harlow's more fun performances, in my opinion. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine. All right, thankfully, the next song is not a BTS song. This time, we have a comment from Jenny, Jisoo, Rose, Lisa, 2025, a Blackpink fan themselves, who says, I hate to be mean, but Bet You Wanna is so bad. Like, I love Cardi and Blackpink, but there's no way. Okay, interesting. Blackpink, they've been on a generational downfall this year. and Cardi B has never been good. So this to me is a recipe for disaster. But let's take a listen to Bet You Wanna. It's already bad. It's already bad. I don't want to do this. Why? No, please. No, please. Please. This is the worst song we heard so far today. Oh my god. That's a terrible chorus. You know what I want to do? I want to turn this song off. That's what I want to do. It's just not a good chorus. It starts off bad. And you think, okay, maybe the chorus will be good. It doesn't. It actually gets worse. The song is going to progressively get worse. Honestly,
you can't replace me. Time to shine. I buzz down the AP.
It's not that bad from Cardi. You know, I feel like in terms of a performance, a feature from Cardi, this is not the worst thing in the world. I think she's the best part of the song. I thought she was going to be the worst part of the song. She's actually the best part of the song. How is that possible? How is it? Yo, Blackpink, please. How in the world did you get to the point where Cardi B is the best part of your song? All right, we're just going to end it off there because I don't want to finish the song. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, she doesn't even have any other sections on the song, so that's pretty much it. That was her verse. I'm not gonna finish the rest of the song. The song is terrible. I think Cardi was the best part of that, which is crazy. I mean, I'm not a fan of Cardi. I don't really like her as an artist, but her verse was okay. It was tolerable. It was fine. You know, it wasn't good. Everything else about the song. Everything else. This song is actually buns. It is like laughably bad. This is worse than Gnarly by KATSEYE. At least that had some like merit. This has no merit. It's not a great feature. It's an okay feature, but like, yeah, I mean, it's just a bad song. So like, yeah, let's just move on. All right, the next comment comes from Haunted, who says, not really a K-pop song because it's KATSEYE, but Touch featuring YEONJUN from TXT. I don't like YEONJUN's part. The OG song is amazing though. I have heard Touch from KATSEYE. I think it's actually one of the better KATSEYE songs, but I didn't know they had TXT on this. So let's take a listen to Touch featuring YEONJUN from TXT. Here we go. I'm going to skip to where he starts singing because, yeah, I'm pretty sure the rest of the song is going to be the exact same. So. Okay. Already, you're starting off bad. What are you talking about? I eat a lot but skip my lunch. Bro, what are you talking about? Nah, okay, this one might be bad. You might be right. Wait, what? When the phone... What does that even mean? I'm begging you, so please. When the phone is quiet, I feel like I'm Riley. Who the hell is Riley? Sadness keeps on taking over me. Who's Riley? No, this is bad. No, this is... No, yo. Please unrelease this. No. What is he doing? What is he doing, chat?
I'm calling you.
Is that it? And then he does like extra vocals, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that's a bad feature. 100%. You were right on the money with this. He's just yapping. He's just literally saying random words stringed together. Like none of it makes sense. And vocally, he doesn't even sound that great. Yeah, I agree. You were on the money with this one. Yo, Haunted, you cooked. This was a good one. 100%. All right, our next comment comes from Josh, who says, no problem, Nayeon and Felix of Stray Kids. I don't like Felix's voice. The song is really good because Felix's part is short and it's almost at the end, but I feel like Felix's part ruins it completely. I heavily disagree. I actually kind of like that song. I like Felix's deeper vocals on Nayeon's song. I will say this. I understand why some people may not like Felix because the deep vocals doesn't work all the time. There are a lot of examples, even in Stray Kids songs themselves, where I feel like the deep vocals just it just doesn't work. But I think this is an example of a song that I do think it does work. I think it's fine. I think it's fun. But yeah, let's take a listen to it. I mean, come on, look at his face. He's just so happy to be there. Like, he's just trying his best. You can't hate on the guy. You literally cannot hate on this man. He just wants to have a good time.
For your love, yeah, I will pray. Me and you, that's 1 + 1. Me and you know ain't nobody better, come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Josh. I think you're wrong about this. Felix did his thing. It's short, yes, but I think it's fun. He's not the best feature on this album. I think the one Steen feature was better, but he did his thing, man. He did his thing. I personally liked it. Out of all the Stray Kids guys, he's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites. So yeah, I think it's a good feature. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the comments. There were a few others like Twice and Saweetie and Idol and J-Lo. I didn't want to include them in the video because technically those are not K-pop songs. Those are like J-Lo song featuring Idol or Saweetie featuring Twice, which is a little bit different. My criteria for this video was like a K-pop song from a K-pop group that was featuring somebody else. Because when it's the other way around, it's a little bit different. We could do a video on that as well sometime in the future. But the last comment that I got that I didn't include was Twice and Megan Thee Stallion. Because, I mean, I personally like that one. But also, I've heard that song already, and I've talked about that song so many times, so I didn't want to talk about it again. But yeah, Megan Thee Stallion I think was fine on Strategy. I think her verse was actually probably the best part of that song, and Strategy as a song in general is fine. So there you go. But with that being said, let's finally get into the songs that I think have the worst features of all time. All right, my first pick is 17 featuring DJ Khaled on the song Love, Money, Fame. Honestly, I actually like the song, but it's the fact that it's DJ Khaled on a feature for a K-pop song. Any K-pop song in general just makes this funny to me. But yeah, I like the song. DJ Khaled does the thing. He goes, "We the best music," and that's it. That's the only time that you hear DJ Khaled. So yeah, he gets the feature credit because he produced the song, but that's about it. So it is simultaneously the worst feature and the best feature on a K-pop song. So yeah, that's my first pick.
Music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
I mean, he does show up in the music video. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is just like, it's so ridiculous that this even happened that it's just like, it's funny. It's like a funny kind of bad. But yeah, DJ Khaled, there it is. 17. Next. All right, the next song is Dirty Work featuring Flo Milli. The original song was already kind of hit or miss, and then you add Flo Milli on top of that, and somehow you make the song worse. I don't know how you managed to do that, but you did that, Aespa. You turned Dirty Work into a bad song.
I can tell he wanna eat it. I can tell he wanna bite. If play me, he gon'
Yo, that's terrible. That's terrible. I don't know why they censored that, because she curses throughout the entire song, but they specifically censored that one word. Maybe it's so that Giselle doesn't accidentally say it, but yeah, I don't know. This is a terrible feature. She sounds terrible. She's rapping about nonsense. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. Yeah, it's terrible. It's also really short too. So it's like you got to pick a struggle. Either you're going to be short or you're going to be bad. You can't be both at the same time because it makes it worse. Yeah, it's a terrible feature. But that's my second pick. All right, my third pick is going to be Gnarly by KATSEYE featuring Ice Spice. If you thought that Gnarly could not get worse, yes it can. Because Ice Spice came to save the day with her incredible feature.
I'm a baddie, I'm late to the party. Body nice and
I forgot how bad it was, dude. Oh my god, that's really bad. I mean, Ice Spice is just not great. Her rap, her flow on every single song is the exact same, and I mean this is just a bunch of nonsense. I'm surprised that she didn't have like a poop bar, because she does that a lot. She'll just be like, "Ooh, and they call me Miss Farty," or they'll be like, I poop on the gang, or like she'll say stuff like that. I don't know. Like every single song has to have like a poop bar, and this feature didn't have one. So I guess there's a silver lining. It could have been worse, but man, nah, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. KATSEYE, they have terrible selection in their music, but this, holy man, this is a stinker. This is a stinker right here. But there you guys have it. Those were the worst features on K-pop songs of all time. I'm sure that there's a lot more that I missed. So if you have any more suggestions on bad features, leave that in the comments below. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.